Hey Leo, this is Perrymoretarot's weekend reading from July 4th through the 6th, 2025. This is for Leo, okay? Last shuffle coming out for Leo. Leo, you may be looking at this weekend going, this is going to be a lot. I feel like this is going to be a lot, right? Dark thoughts is usually about looking far ahead and saying, oh my gosh, look at how much we have to do. But your intention is to create peace. And I see you being influenced by archangels Raphael and Uriel with angels of the four directions. That tells me that you are going to let spirit just guide you. You're not going to let yourself, or you could, I just see you being aware of all that needs to happen, all that you need to do, but also just believing that anything's possible. The peace would come from just being, looking at things from like where they are, just accepting this is what it is, this is what I've got going on, being logical rather than fearful and focusing on the assumptions of what could be, the assumptions of what could happen, where, oh, all these people are going to be together and this might happen and that might happen. Instead of being in that space, I see you maybe looking more at taking things step by step. Like, well, if I start cooking the food now, if I start the meat, then I can start this and that, and I could just get things done. And I only see that simply because they're showing that there may be a lot going on. I keep seeing that you need to say, I release all fear, guilt, and anger. I'm safe and I'm at peace with the process of life. And that's like about having faith and being aware, having faith that everything's going to work out. What people that are usually an issue, I don't see them being an issue. Like the things that usually are a problem are no longer going to be a problem. You just have to have faith that they won't be. I would use watermelon. Of course, it's the holiday season in America, Independence Day. Um, what Independence Day actually? Because really, when you really look at the history of things, it's like, what are we really celebrating? But let's just put watermelon helps one to have fun with their inner child. So this would help you to just kind of release the stresses and the obligations of adulthood and to get back to that space where Leos are the eternal child and they want you to be in that space. They're focused on you doing nice things for yourself. You want to take yourself out on a date if you know what I mean. This is about going, like, you leaving everybody behind for a second and going to sneaking to the fast food restaurant. I don't know if you've ever had to do that, right? You have little people in the house and you just want to sit in your car and eat real quick